No tax on tips, U.S. update. The United States Department of the Treasury and the Internal Revenue Service continues to provide guidance on no tax on tips provision in the One Big Beautiful Bill and its proposed regulations identifying occupations customarily and regularly receiving tips and defining qualified tips that eligible taxpayers may claim as a deduction. In order to claim the deduction, a worker must both be in an occupation on the government-prescribed list and receive qualified tips. The proposed regulations provide a definition of qualified and not qualified tips, which includes the following factors. Qualified tips must be paid in cash or an equivalent medium, such as check, credit card, debit card, gift card, tangible or intangible tokens that are readily exchangeable for a fixed amount in cash, or another form of electronic settlement or mobile payment application, excluding most digital assets, denominated in cash. Qualified tips must be received from customers, or in the case of an employee, through a mandatory or voluntary tip-sharing arrangement, such as a tip pool. Qualified tips must be paid voluntarily by the customer and not be subject to negotiation. Qualified tips do not include some service charges. For instance, in the case of a restaurant that imposes an automatic 18% service charge for large parties and distributes that amount to waiters, bussers, and kitchen staff, if the charge is added with no option for the customer to disregard or modify it, the amounts distributed to the workers from it are not qualified tips. Any amount received for illegal activity, prostitution services, or pornographic activity is not a qualified tip. The proposed regulations group the occupations in 8 categories, which we will look into in greater detail. The 100s, beverage and food services. This includes bartenders, waitstaff, food servers, non-restaurant, dining room and cafeteria attendants and bartender helpers, chefs and cooks, food preparation workers, fast food and counter workers, dishwashers, host staffs in restaurants, lounges, and coffee shops, and bakers. 200s, entertainment and events. This includes gambling dealers, gambling change persons and booth cashiers, gambling cage workers, gambling and sportsbook raiders and runners, dancers, musicians and singers, disc jockeys except radio, entertainers and performers, digital content creators, ushers, lobby attendants, and ticket takers, locker room, coat room, and dressing room attendants. 300s, hospitality and guest services. This includes baggage porters and bellhops, concierges, hotel, motel, and resort desk clerks, maids and housekeeping cleaners. 400s, home services. This includes home maintenance and repair workers, home landscaping and groundskeeping workers, home electricians, home plumbers, home heating and air conditioning mechanics and installers, home appliance installers and repairers, home cleaning service workers, locksmiths, roadside assistance workers. 500s, personal services. This includes personal care and service workers, private event planners, private event and portrait photographers, private event videographers, event officiants, pet caretakers, tutors, nannies, and babysitters. 600s, personal appearance and wellness. This includes skincare specialists, massage therapists, barbers, hairdressers, hairstylists, and cosmetologists, shampooers, manicurists and pedicurists, makeup artists, exercise trainers and group fitness instructors, tattoo artists and piercers, tailors, shoe and leather workers and repairers, eyebrow threading and waxing technicians. 700s, recreation and instruction. This includes golf caddies, self-enrichment teachers, sports and recreation instructors, tour guides, travel guides, recreational and tour pilots, 800s, transportation and delivery. This includes parking and valet attendants, taxi and rideshare drivers and chauffeurs, shuttle drivers, goods delivery people, personal vehicle and equipment cleaners, private and charter bus drivers, water taxi operators and charter boat workers, rickshaw, pedicab, and carriage drivers, and home movers. As with any tax matter, yet even more significant when it is still in the approval process, is to review the most current specifics as issued by the Internal Revenue Service and to address your personal situation on the basis of your individual facts and circumstances, as opposed to generic information, and engage knowledgeable professionals who review your individual particulars. We welcome you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as visiting our law firm's website for particulars about our legal practice. Thank you.